I want to show you how you can go about doing settings and configurations for a Posiflex TK PP9500 Kiosk printer. So there are just two applications that we need to download. I've already downloaded the applications myself from my system, but the applications are called the OPOS Control Manager, and the second one will be your Posiflex switch utility. The reason to download the switch utility is because by default the printer comes pre-configured with a COM port, or a virtual COM port rather. In this case, it's a Posiflex 9500BK USB printer on COM4. I usually like to reconfigure it as USB. You can leave it on COM4, but I like to reconfigure it as a USB printer. So that is why you need the switch utility. So I'll send the link, or I'll leave the link of the switch utility and the OPOS Control Manager below. But at this stage, you're looking for a Posiflex switch utility. Download the application, then simply install the application using administrative rights. So I'll start this application, then I'll select my printer. So we notice that currently the printer is running on COM4, so we want to change it to USB. So port selection of the printer we want to dial into, it's COM4. Baud rate 9600. From there you can read your settings. So now it's within the firmware of the printer, or it's within the printer settings and configuration platform. So this is within the printer. So you can go to switch 1. Notice here it says virtual COM. So change that change that on to off. Then write your settings. Then say OK. As soon as it shows you that, then you can exit and restart your printer. So hold on, let me restart. Okay. And then after restart, of course, you'll notice that under COM and LPT, the printer does not show up as a COM printer, or COM4 does not show up. Universal Serial Bus Controller, you'll notice you'll have USB printing and no printer attached. So that proves that the printer managed to, change its settings to USB, or the configurations that we have done under switch utility has changed the printer from COM to virtual, from COM virtual port to USB. So we select the printer PP9500 and USB read. So you see now it's able to read under USB. Okay. Now the second thing that we're going to install is the OPOS Control Manager. I'll leave the link. Double click that. Run as administrator. Yes. I usually select all of these options. Okay. Even though at this stage you'll be dealing with the printer. So I'll say next, 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 next. Finish. Close that. Okay. So you go to device class. Under device class, it will give you PP8. But of course, in this case, we are not using a PP8 printer, but we're using a PP9. Let me show that to you. Device manager. USB printing, properties, driver, details. And just scroll down right up to, okay, here. So bus reported device description, it gives you the value. So in this case, it's a PP9500. So of course, when we do our settings and configurations on OPOS, we need to change this under device model, drop down arrow, then select the PP9. So we know that the printer is currently as USB, so we change the interface to USB. Then you can ignore the logical name, then update, then check health. As soon as you get this test okay, you should know that your settings and configurations are complete.